Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I wanted to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself, and tell you how I set things up, and then we'll finish with a reading. If you do not want to hear all of that, I will put a timestamp down in the bottom about the reading. And this is just your energy and a yes, no, maybe question because I just wanted to give you a little information about me. So what I do for my process to get ready is I start out with meditation. I actually meditate several different times during the day, like when I wake up and just I work for myself, so I work from home and I can just meditate whenever I want. So I meditate a lot. And then when I listen to chakra music and align my chakras, and then I will listen to a sound bath. There's a lot of them on YouTube. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. Then I put together the layouts and figure out what I'm going to want to, or what I'm led to have those be. And then while I am getting things ready, so what I do is I pick the charms out of my charm set, which is in here, which one day I'll make a video of my charm set. And then I pick the decks that are going to be in the reading, and then I'll shuffle them several times. And then I always have after I do YouTube readings, I cleanse everything and charge everything each time because I know that throughout time there's a lot of people that are going to need to hear these things. And so I feel that they're going to get a lot of use. So I clean them after each time with sage. So, or I have a sound bowl or I have a bell, I clap. I do just change up the energy. And then sometimes I'll go through all my decks and put them all in order by number or whatever the theme is so that they can just be like reset at 0. I do that like once a week. Then I shuffle the cards and I just do a shuffle like that. And then I do this where I'm throwing them in so they'll pop out. So it's not popping out because I'm not saying a question. So I'd say, what is the answer that the people from the Green Truck Group would need for their yes or no question? And this one slid out when my hand stopped it. So that's kind of how I do, is like whatever pops out. And then it's kind of funny because I normally don't let the camera's like, look over here. Yeah, so I have all kinds of things. I interact with the camera. There's a spirit that leads my camera and goes in and out. And what happens on my channel is when the spirit will go on a card, I will get clarifiers for that card. So then I will pull clarity cards. So the way I start the video, you guys know, normally I'll have it turned around to the camera. I'm just going to move these to the side. And I've already put the thing in the box. The way I pick the thing in the box is intuitively, but usually what I'll do is I'll shake my charms. All right, I'll just open the charms really quick. Yay! I'm actually slowly building my charm. There's a channel on here, Charmed Intuition Tarot, and she is the only reason that I have my YouTube channel right now. I'm sorry if that was loud if you're wearing headphones. I hope that wasn't too loud. And then I also incorporate the pendulum, and I'm going to give you a little view. This is my cat, Avery. He is often present during readings. So you'll see him throughout the time. Sometimes he likes to sit on the couch. Sometimes he likes to get on the board. He loves playing with this. If you follow me on Instagram, you see lots of pictures of Avery because he is adorable. So then, this is the time when you come in and I say, welcome to my channel. And I tell you what we're talking about. So the things that are front, I think you heard me say it before, I'll say like, what does the energy of the people who would pick the green truck? Or I'll say things like, what do the people who pick the red heart, what is the message that will help them? What do they need to hear? Or like the rabbit, you know, and I was saying these things in my head because I was talking, obviously, but that's my process for picking cards. And I don't do the shuffling in the camera view because I need to hold them closer. It's just easier for me to get them to pop out if I hold them closer to my heart chakra. It sends the energy. So I also will put out different crystals. I have a kind of giving a tour here too. I have a bookshelf in here. All those are like, those boxes have like crystals and things in them. So what I'll do is I'll like open the box and I'll say, okay, who wants to be on YouTube? And you know, I'll just intuitively, oh, well, let's do a little bit of clarity on that one. What kind of clarity do the people, oh, popped right out. Oh, you get another one. Oh, so does group. I feel like all right, what is the second card that the purple rabbit people need? What is the oh, okay. And there's your clarifier, and the camera's not moving. So that's kind of how it goes with the camera zooming in. I feel like it helps give spirit. It's so funny because at first it would make me really frustrated, and I was like, I was starting over again, and I was like, oh, this is so frustrating. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it and just be like, okay, spirit, what do you want? You know, I'm not gonna go try and figure out what you got going on. All right, so we will start with the green truck, and I really wanted to start writing down times. Okay, so we will start with the green truck, and we have your energy and then the answer to your yes, no, maybe question, and that's for the green truck. So for your energy checkup, oh, we got broken heart. I feel like we're going to be getting some more information about that. And then your yes, no, maybe card, we got no, not possible. It's out of your hands. The universe says this goes against your life purpose and goals. Oh goodness. I'm so sorry. You know, and that's a compassionate sorry, not an apologetic sorry. I know sorries are thrown around sometimes, but a broken heart is never something that is easy. So let's get some clarity. What do we need to know about their broken heart? What do we need to know about the broken heart of the people who are in the green truck group? So you got 2 cards. Okay. So you got the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to read it to you. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. And then the Dreamer, which is being assisted by Archangel Metatron, says a leap of faith, follow your dreams, and unexpected opportunities. Let's do a little more clarity on that Dreamer card, which in the Rider-Waite deck is the Fool. You know what? I really just feel led. I'm going to switch to the After Tarot. I'm not sure if you've seen the After Tarot, but what it is the Rider-Waite deck, only they have like taken the pictures and drew them as if it was like a couple of minutes later or 1 second later. So let's just see, because I feel like you brokenhearted, I see the abundance, or the documents or contracts. Really seems like there's a divorce and you're wondering if you'd be able to get back together with that person, and it's not possible. So actually, let's kind of go from here this way so that we can say, okay, it's not possible to get back together, so we know there's a new start. What? Ooh. Okay. So the clarifier for that Dreamer was the Devil card, which is about addiction and envy and materialism and greed. But here's the thing that I read this as sometimes, and I feel like it has to do with you. And this is a very small group of you. I actually feel like this might even be just for one person. There's a recent divorce that happened. This brokenheartedness and this divorce has caused you to decide to completely focus on your finances. The Ace of Pentacles coming up is about a new job or a promotion. And the Devil card is about like addiction or greed, and it's seen as a bad thing. But the same way that a tower moment doesn't necessarily mean like your house burns down, the same thing can happen with the Devil card, where greed is not always bad. Like selfishness is not always bad. If someone says that I can take a bigger piece of the pie, I am going to take the bigger piece of the pie if I'm hungry, if I need it. And you are just starting to find your own voice. You're just starting to find the voice that decided to get a divorce, and that was very hard for you. I feel like you have been very, it's not even some of you, you've been married for a really long time. You invested in this person a lot. Because it's the bottom of the deck is the World card, which is the shadow self. So like things are getting finished for you, and you're in the dreamer or the fool stage, which is the beginning of a whole new adventure. But in this whole new adventure, what you're going to learn is it's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to say, hey, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, because you're going into business for yourself, and you're starting is this a business that the spouse didn't want them to be in? And then we'll get more clarity on that Devil card. Avery is watching the pendulum, so if he just jumps up here all of a sudden. Okay, so then whenever it says ask a friend, I was given the yes, no, maybe deck. It's a one-of-a-kind deck that I created, and it gives more information. That's what this one was here. So when it says ask a friend, we use the yes, no, maybe deck. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, by the way, as the minutes of the thing here. Is the business they're starting one that their spouse did not want them to start? It says yes, obviously. If you're paying attention at all, you will know the answer is yes, which is so funny. I get that card a lot. And I made these cards, and I always get it, and I think, man, that's a really, like, petulant card right there. Anyway. So, yes, this is a business that your spouse did not want you to start. And I think that actually what I'm feeling is that was the trigger that started the divorce proceedings. And the clarification for that Devil card is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about craftsmanship and quality. So you know that this idea that you have is going to make you money. Oh, let's get into that broken heart. What do we need to know about? Okay. So they fell on the ground here. It was the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles is two choices. Weighing options. Should I stay or should I go? And you went. You've already gone. And the Page of Swords is legal issues. Like you're not quite done with the divorce yet, but you know what you're going to do when it all gets done. And you have already made this choice. You are going to do fantastic on it because you are standing in your truth. And when you're standing in your truth and you're standing up for yourself and you're moving on for yourself, that's when you're really going to see the abundance come, because you're loving yourself and you're attracting that energy. All right, so it's not going out on anything else. I always like to kind of give it a second to see. Okay. So that was your reading. I'm really proud of you. It's not easy to leave a relationship. It's not easy to start a new business. And I would actually love to hear from you if you are the one who is starting the new business, because I think it's going to be interesting. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you want to check out what's in the box, that's actually at the end of the video. Thank you so much. Hey guys, thank you so much. Group 2, we have you as the red heart, and we had your energy card. We had a yes, no, maybe card, and then while we were talking, they wanted a clarifier, which goes on the top card, so we'll do the clarifying the yes, no, maybe question that you have. So your energy is walking away. Your yes, no, maybe card is maybe, love. More compassion is needed to find out an answer. And then your clarifier for that maybe is 2 of Earth or 2 of Pentacles. And they write, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision and consider a more playful approach. So I want to know some more about this. Because we could leave it here, but how much fun would that be, right? I really like readings where I get a lot of cards. So what do we need to know about what the Watcher is walking away from? Ah, okay. What do we need more compassion about? And then I'm going to do... Oh, I just flew right out. What was choice number 1? Was choice number 2. All right. And all of the decks that I use are listed down below, but this is the After Tarot. So the Walking Away card... Oh, it wants... Let's see where we stop here. All right, we're back on the maybe. So we're going to do a maybe on each side, or clarifier on each side. So for the walking away, okay, the clarification for the walking away is the reverse 5 of cups. So the reverse 5 of cups is about moving on. It's about forgiveness. It's about, you know, when it's upright and it's all about feeling left out, all the cups are over, he's got his back turned towards the 2 cups that are still there. You are walking away because you were like, oh, there's still 2 cups. Why am I staying here? So for some of you, it was very easy to walk away. Now, I'm going to set this right up here so we can look at these cards. For the yes, no, maybe card, for your question that you asked, it was about having more compassion. So some of you, this is your answer. Some of you, this is your answer. It probably will correlate, I feel, instinctively with, intuitively with some of these. So this card is reverse Ace of Pentacles. This is the 7 of Cups. This card is the Knight of Cups. And then this card is the 9 of Wands. Let's start here. So for some of you, the thing that you need to have compassion about is that your question, which intuitively feels like it's about somebody else, is about them having too many choices and about commitment issues. They can't pick something. So if you look at the card, there's all these cups and there's something in all the cups, and he's like, I'm gonna take all the jewels, but the snake's wrapped around me. Like, this person that you were talking about, they had choices and they made choices, but you have to have compassion. That's what in love for them, because they may have made a choice that you didn't feel was right for some of you. Then for others of you, this is the reverse Ace of Pentacles, which is about going into debt, stressing about money. Some of you need to have compassion because I feel like this is a very small group of you, but this is a group of you that has a friend that they're like, why don't I ever see them anymore? I'm going to walk away because they never go out with me. They never go to see the movies. They never eat dinner. And it's because they don't have any money right now. The end. You need to have some compassion because they don't have the finances you have. So for the energy card, it was the Two of Pentacles, which is about two choices. So for some of you, the choice has to no, you can't play with it. Sorry guys, Avery. He's a magic kitty. He likes to help, but sometimes he's distracting. Okay. So the Knight of Cups is coming in and they're like a Prince Charming. They have love to offer. And then the other person that's coming in is with the Eight of Wands. Stop. And that's about like hearing something like a message, something happening quickly. You didn't really know what was going on. It's coming in and you're getting the information. You didn't have, it's happening to you. You're just kind of finding out. So part of your choice is going to be, do I take that romantic proposal or do I go on the other side of that in the Eight of Wands and I make changes and I get on a plane and I go someplace else? It really has the feeling of like career or love. And you're really in the energy of like, which one do I pick? So I feel like we don't have an answer yet. I feel like some of you are like, yeah, you described the situation, but we don't have an answer. Here, let me. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull a moon card from the Moonology deck because I think you need some advice from the moon. The moon is very, very prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Let's get some advice for these people. What do the people who choose love need to know? That's really funny though. What do the people who choose love need to know? It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. It's funny right now because it's 22 minutes and 22 seconds that the video has gone on so far. So it's time to release negativity towards love. And then it's time to realize that prosperity is ahead. And on the bottom, you're very close to achieving your goal. Whatever your goal is, follow it to your fullest. And some of you have walked away because you have forgiven and you're moving on. Oh, here's the thing. Ooh, this gets more clarity. Some of you have forgiven and moved on, and some of you are moving on and walking away because you're scared. What do we need to know about love? Because I feel like love is really coming into this strongly right now. What do we need to know for the love people? The reverse Queen of Pentacles. That's so funny. So the reverse the reverse Queen of Pentacles is a woman who she's like, no, I don't really care about money. I'm ready for the focus on romance. Yeah. So there's a big choice. If a choice of like, I'm going to move across the country choice. That's where you're leaving and you're moving on. Does their partner know that they're moving on? I love this thing. Does their partner, I'm sorry, I get mesmerized and just watch it. Does their partner know that they are moving on? Okay, so when we ask a friend, we pull out the yes, no, maybe deck. Does their partner know that they are moving on? Does their partner know that they are moving on? Does their partner know they are moving on? It says no. Okay. Not possible. It's out of your hands. The universe says this goes against your life goals and purpose. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they want to know more about the no. I'm going to pull from this deck. What do we need? Okay. It was the sun. You're walking away for your happiness. And regardless of which thing you choose, when you walk away, they both bring happiness. So this is a happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. So deciding to walk away and getting ready to walk away is scary. But no matter which path you take or how you go, you will find happiness. So don't get lost in the details, because the only detail that you need to focus on is trusting the process and understanding that the universe will always have your best interest at heart. So Archangel Uriel is on the Sun card and is an archangel that can really assist you during this process of finding the happiness. So I would love to hear what is going on in your life, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share and all of the things. And I would love to see feedback. Also, if you have like reading ideas or things that you would like to see, or if you have comments, I'd love to read those, and I always reply back to them. So thank you very much. And if you want to see what is in the box, just go ahead and proceed to the end. And thank you for stopping by. All right, and this is for the third group, which is the purple bunny. So this is your energy, your yes, no, maybe card, which is just a question that you're asking, and then the clarifiers that the camera zoomed in on for the yes, no, maybe. I usually try to put them together. Okay. So your energy is the world. Interesting. And that's different for all the decks, but really, honestly, the world, I go by the Rider-Waite interpretations for a lot of them. It's completing a life goal or lesson. You've got the whole world in your hand. Your yes, no, maybe card answer was yes, absolutely. When something is absolute, there's nothing wrong with charging forward. The clarifier, and I feel like this is for some of you, and this is for the other group, is justice. Archangel, sorry, some of these I'm not familiar with. Regular, fair and kind decision, do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. And then this one is the Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic and coming back or going back to school. Wow. So let's find out more about this. So there's a group of you that's going back to school. There's, I mean, obviously, there's a group of you that's learning a whole bunch of things about a new passion in your life. There's a group of you, too, that you're in a completely different situation. So it doesn't have anything to do with like your career or work along those lines. It has to do more with the idea of karmic things happening in your life, justice being, things being brought to justice. The interesting part is that they're both 8. So you guys have some like similarities in your journeys, but with this being a major arcana, it has a little more weight to it, a little more divine intervention going along with it. So you're going to be seeing some things maybe a little more drastically. Okay. I am going to pick up the cards I just dropped. I'm going to shuffle these. I just saw 29:29 on the timer on the screen here. I'm really proud of you for getting the world, completing things, And I think it's awesome that the answer to your question was absolutely. It's always nice to deal with things that are absolutely in one direction or the other. Okay. Okay. We need to clarify the 8 pentacles. I'm going to actually pull 2 for each of them. I always like ones that have a lot of cards, and it's not really zooming in on anything. So, all right. It's like, yeah, we do want to tell a story. And what does the 8 of... All right, so for the Justice, the clarifiers are the King of Cups and the Strength card. And then for the 8 of Pentacles, the clarifiers are, wow, the 3 of Cups and the Reverse World, which is really interesting because I almost didn't read this as the World for the Rider Waite because I wanted to be respectful, you know, for the person who made the deck because that was what their goal was. But I really felt strongly guided with my intuition to say the world as in the Rider Waite. So let's follow. These are 2 groups of people. Use your intuition to know which group you're in. So the Justice, which was that divine intervention and bringing things in, was also with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is about tolerance and empathy and being... see, if you look, I mean, his cup is emptying out and just filling up all the water. He's like, I have so much emotional stability that I can give it to all these town people and the fish. Everybody's going to get my emotional stability. And then it's really interesting because the Strength card pulls out again. So the people who are in this group, in this deck, the 8 is called Justice, and the Rider Waite deck, 8 is called Strength. So you actually got the Strength card in the Major Arcana for both of the cards. You have like a set of them. So then let's pull information on that King of Cups, and I'm going to use... oh, I know. I have this... Pulling out another deck here. This isn't a deck I planned to use, but I wanted to see if the world would come out from a third deck. I'm sorry, Justice. Actually, wow. So you got the World and Justice and Justice. Goodness! Whew. Some of you are really worried about money. I can feel it in my lower back. Release your fears. Release your fears. Give them to your archangels. Give them to your archangels and your spirit guides and your higher self to be transmuted. That's very specific for somebody. Okay. What does the first group need? So the 7 of Pentacles, which is interesting because this is the 8 of Pentacles. And the reverse 10 of Swords. Okay. You know, I just like to see if other things pop out. All right. So some of you are in this group. And you are in the Strength part, which is like self-love, taking control, being confident. And then you have that King of Cups energy, which is like empathy and tolerance. And then you have the reverse 10 of Swords, which is about recovery and starting over again and having things be new. So this path, these people on this path, they have finished a complete cycle and are now onto something completely new. And whatever the completely new thing is, it was the answer to this. The other group of you is, so with the Eight of Pentacles, you have the energy of like creating a body of work, working on your raising money, working really hard, and that brings in the Three of Cups, which is celebrations and things are happy. And then we go into the reverse world, which is an unfinished lesson. And the clarifier for that unfinished lesson was the Seven of Pentacles, which is about hard work and waiting for success. So this group is going to travel down a financial path where they start a new business, more than likely with a group of people, maybe like an investment or something where there's other people interacting with you too, and you're all going to be really happy. You're going to be really doing a good job. On this path, since there are other people involved, it's going to bring back unfinished business because you have the energy of the other people involved. In this path, there's only your energy, only your energy. But on this path, other people are involved, and it doesn't stop you or, oh, they want to, let's talk about this. Let's talk about these people that are helping you with it. Which one do you want me to use? Oh, here we go. So we're going to do the energy. Oh, there we go. I asked what was the energy of the other people, and that was adjacent possibilities. Okay, so the path starts out. I'm going to show you this story. The path starts out with you and your friends that you're starting the business with. They have adjacent possibilities, so they kind of veer off and go do something, which puts you into unfinished business again. You're back at where you started with the world, and then we'll get a clarity on the Seven of Pentacles, because this is where you pick up. Which it's really interesting because when you started out, you were Eight of Pentacles. This whole thing happened here with them, and now you're the Seven of Pentacles. So let's do the after tarot. What does it look like when this is all over and they're by themselves? Wow. The reverse Six of Pentacles. So the reverse Six of Pentacles is about being in debt. And yeah, wow, they really want to tell you about this. This is for a very small part of you. People. And I got you clarity. You want another one? All right. Wow. Okay. So with this journey, I don't know if you can see those. It ends with the Empress and the Four of Wands. So this path may be a little more tumultuous. It may have a little more of you kind of like you said. I mean, like it said, you go into debt through this. It sets you back. But the outcome of the whole situation, so the Four of Wands is about finding your home and celebration and being finally where you want to be. It also is the Twin Flame card in a lot of readings because of 11:11. And then the Empress is about abundance and can also be about like pregnancy. So basically this path, I feel like the reason they really wanted to give you a lot of information is because around here and in, debt, this seems like a really bad, heavy path. But if you are led to go into this with a group of friends, cover your butt as much as you can, because you know that there's going to be some debt that occurs, but you can mitigate it as much as possible, because forewarned is forearmed. You know, get those contracts, sign those papers. You know, this is just something that's in the news. So I was watching, Marlena Stells was doing a video, the one that she just recently released, and in it she said, you know, I didn't get a contract because there was a friendship there. And if you know anything about that whole situation, she lost out on millions of dollars because of a partnership that she had with a friend. So she didn't cover her butt and didn't, you know, she was just caught up in the celebration, didn't realize the other person had adjacent possibilities, and then was right back there. So it's information. You have information now, and you are forewarned, and you can make whatever decision you want, because ultimately this could change when, you know, you could go outside. I would say you could go outside, a butterfly could land on your nose, and you could change the world. So, you know, don't get stopped and don't get in fear with what the next part of your path is, but just be, you know, forewarned that you can take the opportunity to make it a little bit easier on yourself as things go on down the road. I would love to hear from whoever that pertains to and find out what the business is and who you're going to start it with. Like, just tell me about it. And then if you have questions, we can talk about it further. All right. So we're going to start with what's in the box. I'm going to put this on the screen in my head, in my intuition, and share it with you. I'm going to open it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it was a man riding an elephant. Thank you so much for stopping by, and please like and subscribe and share and comment, and I will be sure to respond back to you. Thank you so much for stopping by.